This video was made possible with the help of our fantastic patrons. You guys are awesome. Hello everyone and welcome back to Affinity for Commander. My name is Alex.
And my name is Martin.
And today we're breaking down the new 36 Planeswalkers from War of the Spark.
Yeah, so Wizards have announced that in the next set, War of the Spark, there will be 36 Planeswalkers, and they'll all be new Planeswalkers, so no reprints, and that every single pack will have a Planeswalker in them.
So we're not getting Ugin the Spirit Dragon again.
No, or Tybalt the Fiend-Blooded. We get a new Tybalt!
I think one of those is different than the other.
Perhaps. But we thought it'd be fun to kind of guess if the characters are going to be a big part of the story, whether they'll be on the Gatewatch side or one of Bolas's Angels, or whether they'll live or die, and just see who gets the most points and maybe do a forfeit. We haven't thought that far ahead yet. But we're going to jump straight into it and start with the granddaddy himself, Nicol Bolas. So he is currently the Thanos of Magic the Gathering. He is the big baddie.
He's even got like a same armour setup going on.
Yeah, he is in charge of Ravnica from behind the scenes.
Half.
He is overseeing it. He's trying to get all his undead minions to Ravnica to start a war. He's the main guy. So
currently, he's got the Planar Bridge from Kaladesh. He's got his undead army from Amonkhet.
And he's got the Immortal Sun.
And he's got the Immortal Sun from Ixalan, which prevents Planeswalkers from leaving a plane.
So, obviously he's going to be one of Bolas's side. He's going to be on his own side. He's not going to...
he is the granddaddy of his own side.
Is he going to live or die from this plot in the story?
I think he'll be defeated, but he'll retreat into his meditation realm, so he's not going to be gone forever.
I agree. I think he's going to be beaten, but still alive. He's too hard to kill. He's been killed before and come back. I don't think he's going to die full out. Well, at least we're agreed on something there.
Exactly.
Moving on to the Gatewatch. Let's go with Gideon. Obviously a good character.
He's going to die.
You think he's going to die?
I think he's going to die saving Liliana.
Oh, okay. I've gone with I think he's going to live, so that's interesting to see who's right there.
There we go.
Jace?
Jace is going to live. I think Jace is going to live.
I also agree that I think he's going to live, but I think it'd be interesting if he did die, because then there's no guild pact, and then anything could happen on Ravnica. So I think it'd be better story-wise if he died, but he is like the poster boy of Magic right now.
A little bit, yeah.
Chandra?
Well, unfortunately, because Wizards marketing is Wizards marketing, we know Chandra is going to live.
Yeah, we know that 3 characters are going to be in the new comic series, which Chandra is heading, hint, hint. So the comic series is set after War of the Spark, so she is going to live
irregardless of the events of War of the Spark, because she has to still be alive to be in her own comic.
Spoiler there, but sorry. Not sorry. Nissa. Now, this is an interesting one, because Nissa left the Gatewatch to go back to Zendikar before all this crazy stuff happened.
She left at the very beginning of Dominaria to go back and fix and get rid of the little Eldrazi mess still hanging around.
So she might see the call, but she might ignore it.
Yeah. For reference sake, all these Planeswalkers are converging on Ravnica because Niv Mizzet figured out the big looming shadow of Nicol Bolas and lit a beacon to call Planeswalkers to Ravnica. They don't have to respond to it, but all Planeswalkers sense a call to Ravnica.
So do you think she's going to live or die? Do you think she's going to be part of the story for any facts?
I don't think she's going to turn up.
No?
No, I think she's going to... I think she's going to stay on Zendikar, and when we have the return of Zendikar, she'll be gnarly as hell from fighting Eldrazi. I don't think she's going to come to Zendikar.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to come. They've got enough green Planeswalkers knocking around at the moment.
Exactly.
I think she's going to just ignore it entirely, and subsequently not die.
Yeah.
Next we have Liliana. Now, this is a bit of an awkward one because Liliana is contractually obliged to help Nicol Bolas.
Yeah.
So she's on Bolas's side, even if unwillingly.
See, I think she's going to live, but this is only because I know what I want to happen. I want Liliana to live.
Well, save that for when we get to that character.
Okay. I want her to live so that she can wrap up another part of a story with another Planeswalker we'll get to.
I think she's going to live as well, and I think she's going to swap sides at some point, but obviously something has to happen for it to happen. But at the moment, she's on Bolas' side and has the Chain Veil, so she is a very strong ally for Bolas, even if unwittingly they need to do that. Ajani, who... This is one of the other characters in the comic books who we know is going to live. But is he going to come to Ravnica and help?
Yes, Ajani will come to Ravnica.
It's Ajani. He's going to get involved anyway.
Yeah, because he's the only person who, as far as I'm aware, Planeswalkers stood toe-to-toe with Bolas and not died.
Yeah, there was the samurai that fought him and beat him.
Is he a Planeswalker?
No, but... I believe he has planes walked or been moved planes in the past. I'll flash up a little thing.
He's the only one in recent memory who's done so.
He's defeated Bolas.
He's also a member of the Gatewatch who has an oath. Nissa broke her oath, but Ajani still has an oath to the Gatewatch, so he'll definitely come.
Yeah, I think he'll turn up and help. It's a fairy.
Again, same thing. He has an oath to the Gatewatch, so I think he will also turn up.
And I think he's going to live as well. I can't see him dying.
Nah, don't see him dying.
Okay, moving on to the guild leaders. We have Dovin Barn.
Dovin Barn's going to die.
Dovin Barn's going to die.
He's going to die straight away.
Yeah, I can see him dying horribly. I think that Lavinia's going to kill him.
I think he's going to die. I don't know how he's going to die, but I think he's going to die, and then Lavinia will then take over the Azorius.
Yeah, put him back on track. We have Ral Zarek.
I don't think he's going to die. I think he's just going to be like sort of middly doing nothing. Actually, yeah.
So his entire plot so far.
Pretty much, yeah. I think he's going to do nothing, because then I think Niv Mizzet is going to get embroiled in it, almost die, and then become a Planeswalker.
Oh, okay.
Because then he's going to bugger off, and then Ralzarek will then finally take over the Izzet.
See, I've got a different theory. I think that Niv Mizzet is going to be killed because Bolas will be like, you called all these people over, I'm going to get rid of you. Whether he does it himself or sets people on him, I think Niv Mizzet needs to pay for calling reinforcements, as it were. And I think that Jace and Ralzarek will have a bit of a showdown because Ralzarek wanted to be the guild pact, so he wanted to be in charge.
Yeah,
he's come to blow Jace in the past, basically.
Yeah, and he got backhanded away.
Yeah, but now he's got more power. He's got the Melik in his gauntlet, right?
Yeah, but he's still not as powerful as Jace.
So we both think he's going to... Well, I think he's going to die.
I think he's going to live and do nothing.
Domi Raid.
I think Domi Raid's going to get wounded massively, but then leave. I don't think he's going to die. I think he's going to run away.
I think Bob Rigmus is going to come back and smash his head in.
That would be quite entertaining to watch. Yeah, because Bob Rigmus is still around.
Yeah.
Because they had a duel which decided who would lead Gruul, and Bob Rigmus lost somehow, and then he went away. So Bob Rigmus is still on Ravnica.
Yeah. So I think he's going to die. You think he's going to live?
I think he's going to live.
Vrashka?
I think Vrashka's going to die.
I think she's going to die, but I think because Bolas has altered her memories to forget that she was pally with Jace on Ixalan.
Yep.
I think Jace is going to...
No. Jace altered her memories so she forgot that she was pally with him on Ixalan, so that Bolas wouldn't immediately know that she's now quote-unquote good.
Right. So I think that Jace will undo that then, regardless if he did it.
So then she'll swap sides and Nicol Bolas will kill her.
Yeah, will be killed trying to save someone.
Yeah, which I think will then ignite Jace more to like...
But I like Vrashka, so I'm sad if she does die.
She will.
Kaya?
Not in a million years.
No, she's going to live.
She's got plot armor so thick.
She also can go into Ghost Realm, so I don't think she physically can be killed like that.
That would be interesting, a ghost assassin being turned into a ghost.
But I think she's gonna be on the bad guy's side and then change sides, because she's been freeing people from their contracts to the Orzhov whilst also being the guild leader of the Orzhov.
She's not the guild leader.
She's in charge, though.
No, she's
Even
not.
if it's unofficial, she's taken over.
No, she hasn't. Taysa Karlov has.
No.
Yeah.
Taysa's waiting to take over, but she needs Kaya to go first.
Comment in the sections who's right.
Either way, she was hired by Bolas to take over the guild.
She was, yes.
So I think that when she realised... I don't think she's a bad character. I think she's just doing what she does.
I think she's just a mercenary.
Yeah, and when she's like, oh, this is the fate of the world kind of stuff, she'll swap sides and be good. Okay, so now moving on to the not guild leader characters and not main characters.
But the ones that are in the stained glass.
Yeah, so more secondary characters. Jaya Ballard. Is she going to turn up, first of all?
Because last we left her, she was just kind of bumming around Dominaria, wasn't she? And then she planeswalked away.
Yeah.
I'm in two minds. I don't think she'll turn up. I don't think she's that bothered. I think she likes to be more a free spirit wandering around. I think if someone called her up and said, "Can you come help?" she'd be like, "Nah, man, I'm too busy with these mojitos on this beach. I'm done now. Bye."
And I have the opposite view on this. I think Jaya will turn up, but there can only be one fiery planeswalker.
You think Jaya's going to die?
I think Jaya's going to die and Chandra's going to lose her cool, pun intended, and seek revenge for Jaya. Because Jaya's one of the original, story walkers. There's not many of those left. I think they're trying to get rid of those to let the new characters shine. And they can't do that if they've got the really cool old ones still hanging about.
Star Wars syndrome.
Pretty much. Vivian Reed?
Vivian Reed will... See... Story-wise, Vivian Reed hates Nicol Bolas because he essentially decimated half of her entire plane, essentially for giggles.
Yeah, she has reason to fight against.
So I think Vivian will get in, the last shot in at Nicol Bolas because she is an archer. So I don't think she's going to die, and I think she's definitely on the Gatewatch side.
Yeah, I think she's good and she's not going to die because she's too new a character. They've only released her this year.
She's had 2 Planeswalker cards and barely any backstory. She's not going to die.
Ugin.
Ugin? Where did we leave Ugin? He's alive.
Being reborn on Zendikar.
But that's the thing. If Ugin does come to Ravnica, Ravnica's gone. Like the battle of 2 Elder Dragons is just going to destroy the plane.
But is he going to live or die if he does show up?
He can't die. He's a spirit dragon.
Well, he's died before.
I don't know. I might... Look, if he's still in any fit condition to come fight Nicol Bolas, I imagine he will come and fight his brother.
I think he'll come, and I think he's going to lose again and die. Because Bolas has already shown he's more powerful. They fought to the death before. I think he's going to turn up, and he's not really a fighter, is he? Like Bolas is. I think he's going to die again.
All right.
But you think he's going to survive that encounter?
Yeah, I think he'll survive it, because he now has God knows how many allies helping him.
Next, we have Khan.
Khan's not going to show up.
You don't think he's going to show up?
I don't think he's going to show up. He's too busy dealing with the next bit of the story.
Yeah, he wants to blow up New Phyrexia, right?
Yeah,
so
sick.
I think, on the one hand, I agree with you that he's busy doing other stuff. On the other hand, I think
he's also not a fighter.
Yeah, but if he does turn up, I'm betting on that he's going to die.
That's the reason why I don't think he's going to turn up, because he needs to be the character to link people into the next set on Phyrexia.
Not if his sacrifice and his dying wish is that they do it.
I don't think he's going to turn up.
I don't think he's going to turn up either, but that's maybe if he does, then I think he's dead. Kiora.
I hate Kiora.
I love Kiora.
I'm just going to put out I hate Kiora so much.
You have what reason do you have to hate her? You just don't like her because she's a fish person. You're being racist.
I just think she's terrible. I just do not like her. If she does turn up, which, again, I don't think she will.
I don't think she will. She's got no reason to.
No, if she does, I think she's going to turn up so she can die.
I think she's going to turn up during the Simic, because they're all fish people too.
They are.
And live. I don't think she'll stay there. I think she'll disappear back to wherever. She's from Zendikar originally, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
I think she'll disappear back there, but I think she's going to turn up, make friends with the Simic, and go again.
Fair enough.
Next we have Saheeli Ray.
So Saheeli, as far as I'm aware, was just the person on Kaladesh who informed the Gatewatch that, oh no, Dovin's actually evil, yo.
Yeah, she didn't
do a lot, and I still have no idea why she got a commander deck. But, again, I don't think she's going to turn up. Or if she does, she will just be there as support, fighting off the armies with artifact creatures.
Yeah, last time we saw her, she was with the next Planeswalker, introducing them to technology. So I don't think she'll turn up here because she's a bit busy. But if she does turn up, they'll turn up as a pair.
Yeah.
The next one being Huatli.
Huatli.
Who couldn't Planeswalk because of the Immortal Sun stopping them.
Yeah.
And now was with Saheeli Rai last time we saw
Yeah.
them, learning about all the wonders of the modern world.
So if they do turn up, which they might actually, I think they will turn up together, because Huatli will then start wrecking stuff.
And I think they're both going to live if they do turn up.
Yeah, they will do.
Next we have Samut the Tested, or just Samut. She's been tested, she's fine.
No, I think she won't turn up, because she's too busy cleaning up Amonkhet, because she planeswalked to Theros, and then immediately planeswalked back to try and, stop the Scarab God, and
Scorpion God.
No, Scorpion's
Locust
dead.
God.
Locust, yeah. Scorpion God and Locust God from just destroying the place.
Well, I would disagree. I would say that she's going to end up in Ravnica simply because Bolas's forces are going to end up in Ravnica.
Yeah, she might
she could just follow them through.
Fair enough.
So she has reason to go there.
In which case, I don't think she'll die.
I don't think she'll die either, but I think she will be there because there's going to be a direct portal between the two planes. All in Cord. Remember her? That's been a while since we've seen her. She's been being a werewolf on Innistrad for a while.
Oh, God.
You can't even remember who she is, can you?
I can. I've just been reminded of that. Oh, God, she had such potential. Again, I don't think she'll come. I don't think there's any reason. She has no connection to Bolas at all.
No, if you want to go to push, the Eldrazi were released because Bolas told people to release them, so she doesn't know who he is, but that's the only connection.
Again, I think she's a bit busy cleaning up tentacles in Innistrad.
Yeah, Innistrad's a bit of a mess, isn't it? So yeah, I don't think she'll come. Tamiyo.
Tamiyo will definitely come.
I think so too.
Tamiyo will definitely come, and
I'm going to go straight out there and say I think she's going to die.
I know, I think she's going to die too, but I don't want her to die. I like Tamiyo a lot.
Yeah, I just think she's going to die.
She's a strong bunny lady who gets stuff done.
Sarkhan.
Sarkhan will definitely come.
Yeah, there's dragons.
Yeah, Sarkhan's going to come and he's going to be on Nicol Bolas' side.
Oh, you think he's going to be on Bolas' side?
Oh, no, sorry. No. He's going to be on... He'll be on...
He's been chilling with Ugin.
He'll be on Ugin's side.
Yeah, he's been chilling with Ugin for the past who knows how long.
That's the thing. He'll be on Ugin's side, which will then, just because opposed to Nicol Bolas, then be on the Gatewatch side. But it's more... He's with Ugin, not with the Gatewatch.
I think he's going to die if he turns up.
Nicol Bolas will just stab him.
Bit harsh, but yeah. I don't think he's going to live if he does turn up. But I don't think he's going to turn up, really, now that I think about it.
I think he'll definitely turn up. He has too much connection to both those dragons.
So, Sorin physically can't turn up right now. He's too busy being a wall.
Well, in the stained glass, he is out of the wall.
He is.
So I'm going to assume that he broke out, and if he does, I'm going to tie this in with another Planeswalker, Nahiri. I think she's going to turn up as well.
I think Nahiri's going to turn up.
And I think Sorin's going to straight up stab her through the back and kill her and take back his sword.
Now, I think a different thing's going to happen. I think Sorin won't turn up because I think he's still in a wall. Nahiri will turn up, fight the Gatewatch because she's just bloodlust right now, die, and her dying will release Sorin from the wall.
Yeah. So
then he might turn up afterwards, but I don't think he's going to. I think he physically can't get out of the wall.
I think he's gotten out of the wall and he's been searching for Nahiri. Heard a beacon and went, I'll start there, finds Nahiri, and then realizes, oh wait, I'm like 10 times more powerful than you and you don't have any tricks this time. Stab.
Who knows? So you think that Nahiri's going to die? I think Nahiri's going to die.
I think Nahiri's going to die.
Sorin's going to live?
I think Sorin's going to live.
Sorin can't die. Please. Tybalt, who we know lives because he's in the comic.
We know he lives. The better question is he going to be a playable Planeswalker?
I think he's going to be on Bolas' side, and I think he's going to be like a 7-mana Planeswalker.
I think he's definitely on Bolas' side. I don't think he's going to be 7 mana. I think he'll not be 2 mana this time.
Maybe like another 4-mana Planeswalker, nice middle ground one,
I think they won't overcompensate for him, but they'll make him playable, just tangentially playable.
Make some demons, why not?
Yeah, like I just think on the stained glass, he does appear to have a horde of demons behind him, so maybe.
Obnixilis. Now, I think he's going to turn up because he has a grudge against the Gatewatch.
He does. Specifically, has a grudge against Nissa.
Well, all of them, really.
Yeah.
They defeated him. He's the first kind of group team effort.
Yeah, so I think he will turn up, and I think, again, he'll be on his own side that is against... Bolas. Yeah, he's on his own side that is against the Gatewatch that is therefore technically on Bolas' side.
Narset.
Oh, Bay.
I don't think she's going to turn up because.
No, I don't think she. Again,
why would
she. Yeah, her personal mission is not to turn up to fight an elder dragon. Her personal mission is to find out about the cards and the actual history of Tarkia, which I think she's a bit too busy doing. I would like her to turn up because she's cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
There's too many white blue planeswalkers on that plane at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just happy that they're printing a new Narset because I like Narset.
Ashiok.
Ashiok, I think, will turn up.
I think they will as well.
I think Ashiok's going to turn up because I think Erebos might be aware of Nicol Bolas' plan to kill him. So he's like, I did...
Well, that's all speculation, right?
Yeah, but...
So we should probably explain that.
Yeah,
speculation is that Bolas is collecting gods.
Yeah, the speculation is that Bolas is going around collecting gods and powerful artifacts so that he can kill Erebos on Theros, which will then make him immortal on the plane.
But that's all
That's speculation. That's complete speculation. I don't know if I believe that, but if it does, I do think that Erebos would then send Ashiok as a favour. It's like, could you just go maybe try and see what this is about so that maybe I don't die? Cheers.
Well, I think a different theory. I think that Ashiok will still turn up, but I think they will go because Ashiok temporarily made a god on Theros. Yeah. I think they would want to know more about what it takes to be a god, and Nicol Bolas was a god on Armanket. He was a god pharaoh.
Yeah, he's considered a god.
So I think that Ashiok will be there so that they can learn more about that. You never know. I think it's weird that they brought Ashiok back if they weren't going to be a part of the story.
Yeah, I think they'll turn up and definitely get involved. I don't think they'll die.
Angrath.
Oh, God.
Minotaur pirate. He's got to turn up. He's got to do cool things, say random stuff very loud.
Yeah, he'll turn up and be on Nicol Bolas' side, I think.
He won't be on the Gatewatch because he's angry at
he's
angry at
very
Jace.
Angry at Jace.
Okay, I'm gonna butch this, so sorry. Zhang Yang.
Let's have a look.
That's my writing. You can't read that, dear.
So it's JIANGYANGGU. So,
yeah. The World Series Planeswalker that's green.
I would say Jiang Yang.
Anyway, this guy who is turning up, it's the first time seeing him actually do anything of anyone else if he does turn up.
I think he'll definitely turn up. I definitely think he won't die.
I think he will live, but I think his dog's going to die.
Ooh, you want some John Wick storyline going on here?
I think that he
killed 2 dragons with a staff.
He needs to be connected to the main story in a way, and I think buddying up with the Gatewatch for revenge is a good way of doing it because...
Yeah, I think it will be good to have them then linked, then they can link all the Chinese product with the mainstream product as well. I think that'd be nice. And give him a nice story for the future trying to get his dog back. Yeah, exactly.
I also think he's going to live because they can't get rid of...
Yeah, he'll live,
Okay, so we're on to the new walkers who we haven't seen before. We've got Teo Verada. Now, Teo is a new walker that we have very, very little information on. He was protecting his people from a diamond storm. Don't ask me what that is, but it sounds pretty painful. When his spark ignited, he then planeswalked to Ravnica whilst War of the Sparks was happening. So it's literally a case of, this is happening now, we know nothing about him, his story begins here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to die because he's just been introduced and it'd be pretty daft to kill someone off the second they arrive.
Is he the guy with the white circle magic?
Yes. He's very Gideon-esque.
So he's in the novel that is coming out.
Yeah.
So I absolutely do not think he's going to die. I think he will probably end up saving one of the Planeswalkers and then becoming very buddy with them and then going off on little adventures with them while he learns what a Planeswalker is.
Yeah, a very minor character, I would say. The next new Planeswalker is Daviel Kane. Again, I apologise for butchering names, but we know a bit more about him because he was in one of the novels. So he spent a lot of time in Innistrad. He's got a cane, he's got a flowy cape, he's very regal looking, and a mask. He has a world soul entity living within him, which grants him power. He can steal spells from the minds of other wizards. He's made contracts with multiple demons, just like my D&D character, but I doubt his are for squirrel powers. And He is primarily black aligned, but secondary aligned to blue. Now I'm thinking Bolas likes the sound of that.
I think he's going. I think from the sounds of that, it sounds like he's going to be the red shirt of this. He's going to turn up and be like, "Ooh, a dragon." Try and steal spells from Bolas's mind, and Bolas is going to be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Just backhands him to the ground immediately and just kills him.
You think he's going to just be there to die?
Yeah, I think he's going to be there to die so that people can realize, so that the rest of the people there who aren't the Gatewatch might realize, oh, this is actually a threat.
Oh, so I don't think he's going to die.
He sounds like a red shirt.
I feel like they've built him up too much by having a novel around him to do that. He's actually got a backstory. If that was going to happen, I would have said the brand new guys just spawned would be bad over him. But that's an interesting theory. Now, there are 2 other characters on the stained glass, but unfortunately we know nothing about them other than one has a hat and one does not. So we're not going to predict if they live or die because there's just no info around them.
Yeah, we don't know anything about them.
We'll ignore those for now. However, but there are a few other walkers who I would like to mention whilst we're on the subject of all these walkers are getting in a fight. So, first of all, Tezzeret is not in the stained glass artwork, and although he's not on Ravnica right now, he has been working for Bolas for years.
Yeah, and he's got the
Immortal Sun, and he's got the Planar Bridge pieces that are still left of it because it got blown up.
Yeah, he's got the Planar Bridge inside of him.
Yeah.
So I imagine he'll be on Amonkhet saying to all the undead, right line up, single file.
Well, he was on Kaladesh until he got thorped by Liliana and the rest, so he then teleported away and we don't know where he is. But I think he's going to come back, and I think he's going to be killed, because he's been in the story for so long now.
I think he's going to be killed.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be with Bolas' side, I would say, because obviously he's not that. But I think he's going to die horrendously. The rest of them, I don't think are going to be in the story, but it's worth mentioning them in case they turn up. So Dak Faden was last seen going into Theros Underworld. I don't think he's coming back because he's, maybe that's the next Honor product, where the next conspiracy product is him and Elspeth being friends and doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's.
No, he's not going to come to Ravnica.
Doretti was busy on Fiora doing conspiracy-esque stuff with Grenzo and trying to overthrow Queen Marchesa, as the usual. I don't think he's coming.
Yeah.
Koth was last seen on fighting Phyrexians.
Yes, he was.
New Phyrexia.
So I imagine he will be in the next set with
with Khan
doing all the Phyrexian stuff.
That would make sense, but the fact that we haven't seen him in so long makes me think he won't turn up for this.
He's not going to turn up for this now.
Estrid and Aminato, I'm going to put those 2 together.
They're not going to turn up.
No, they've just kind of been forgotten about.
No, that's the thing. Estrid is going to be there for the Return to Theros block.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Aminato, right. Aminato, I love Aminato, but they have made a slight problem with her character design because she's essentially God.
Well, not really. She can influence people's destinies, but she has to get a moth to touch them, right?
Nope. That's just how she views the powers. She essentially knows everything by looking at a person, so knows that if she throws a stone somewhere, she can kill someone 6 planes away. So
I think you're giving her too much credit there, but
no, the release notes on her were quite specific, so no, I do not think she'll be turning up because she is essentially ridiculously powerful.
I don't think either of them will turn up, but
no, definitely not.
Moving on, we got Mu Longying.
The other Chinese planeswalker.
Yeah, why is one turning up and not the other? Last time she was seen, it was on the plane of mountains and seas, which I think is the best name for a plane ever.
Bit imaginative.
Looking for her mentor.
Oh, yeah, so I don't think she'll turn. I don't think they would advertise one of the Chinese set planeswalkers and not the other. I think.
Well, it's interesting how they have only done one. I think that's kind of unusual, especially because this is a blue one. They've gone, let's have another Greens planeswalker in the set, but yeah, she's not in there. Will and Rowan Kenrith.
Absolutely not in a million years.
It'd be cool if they did, but they're too busy playing sport instead.
Yeah, they're not going to put a battle bond and this together.
And finally, the last planeswalker that I think needs mentioning.
My baby!
Garruk.
Where's my baby?
Now, I think that the War of the Spark will end.
Can I do this? This is my favourite bit. It's my prediction.
Your prediction?
My prediction.
Okay, go on then.
So, right.
Right, you ready for this? Don't think you're ready for this. You might want to sit down for this.
The hottest of takes. What I think is going to happen, Liliana will live through War of the Spark. She'll get saved, she'll learn humanity, she'll have a great character arc, and then they'll have some setting in a nice little bit of story that she's just went off to maybe get a nice farm, and then there'll be a big shadow behind her, and then she'll just be killed straight away like that. No warning. And then Garruk will have his revenge. And I think that introduction to the Magic storyline of just, it's not a big, massive, looming threat that is coming to destroy planes. It's just this wire tensioning, pulling a guitar string ever tighter type of tension in the background. I think that's something Magic storyline is missing, and I like the idea of that.
I have a different theory. I think Garruk can obviously sense planeswalkers. He's been hunting them through the multiverse. This
is true.
He knows how he might not be able to tell each planeswalker by individuality, but he knows there's a planeswalker here.
Smell.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of planeswalkers gathering in one place is going to give off something he's going to be able to pick up on. He's going to go, right, I can tell there's 36 people over here, or like, a large gathering of planeswalkers. Yeah. He likes killing planeswalkers. I think even if he's trying to kill Liliana or anyone else, he's going to appear there. I think that they're going to have this big fight of Bolas. There's going to be casualties on both sides. And then once the dust has settled, Garruk turns up for round 2. Yeah. And everyone will be too weak to stop him.
Everyone either runs or dies.
Even if it doesn't kill off, like, the main characters, like Liliana, Gideon, Jace, even if he just picks off some of the smaller ones to make himself stronger, so that later on in the story, when he's reintroduced, he is a threat beyond belief. I would see that. Even if he came in and, like, maybe saw Bolas being defeated, Bolas has escaped from Ravnica, being defeated, he's a bit weaker, and then Garruk comes in and kills him and absorbs his power.
Yeah, kills Nicol Bolas.
That would be sick.
See, that's the thing, I don't like the idea of him killing Nicol Bolas, because that would just make him Nicol Bolas point 2. Like,
Not really. He would have Nicol Bolas' power to add to his own, but he has a different agenda than Bolas. Bolas wants to live forever.
I know, but I like him having the power level he has. It's not God, but it is, I can one-to-one any planeswalker.
Well, he was last in M15. It's literally been 5 years of sets since we've seen him. He could have killed all the unknown planeswalkers in the world since then.
Last time we saw him, he could literally minus to destroy a planeswalker.
Yeah, well, it's +1.
Damn, that was a good card.
That's our prediction for the set. Garruk will be back at the end.
That would be lovely. But for the cards themselves, they are getting all new designs, as you said. We do not know, as of yet, if they'll be standard legal, and we also don't know the colour identities of them at all. We're going to assume Liliana will be black, Gideon will be blue, and Jace will be... No, sorry.
Gideon will not be blue here.
Liliana will be black, Gideon will be white, Jace will be blue, the usual. But we don't know the symbols of anything else. We don't know what Sarkhan will be.
We don't know if they're going to be uncommon or rares, because if there's going to be one per pack, you'd think it'd be uncommon.
Will they be foil available?
Will there be flips? Will there be creature on one side?
There won't be any flip cards this set.
Okay.
They have released that.
Fair enough. But will they be planeswalkers themselves, or will they be creature cards? Like, there's no... Because having 36 walkers in a set is going to be a ridiculous meta for standard, right? Because there's going to be over 40
We don't know if they'll be legal. And we also don't know if there'll be interactions with planeswalkers in the set. Like, will they print Dreadbore, or will they print out cards that synergize with planeswalkers, auras with planeswalkers, equipments that can attach to planeswalkers?
Yeah, there's got to be some synergy in the set, and I'm looking very forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I think they will definitely have to say either all of them are legal or none of them are legal.
Yeah, they can't pick and choose.
Yeah. And that will be the end of the video, our thoughts on War of the Spark. But what do you think? Who's going to turn up? Who's going to live? Who's going to die? Who's going to stand victorious?
Make your predictions in the comments section below. Make your predictions in the comments below. And if you're correct, we may feature your comments in the next video after War of the Spark story is released. We can't do it beforehand, as we won't know if it's right or not.
When we realise how right or wrong we are.
Yeah.
And if you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And follow us on Twitter @4Commander. And if you really like us, you could consider becoming a patron yourself. We'll see you next time.